So me and T just came back from grocery shopping, and I'm a little bit excited because we talk a lot, or they mention to us a lot in class about celebrating the small wins. And when we started making the food changes, just the exercise changes, the changes that we have been making in life in general, we were really heavy on wanting to see the positive effects of the work that we were doing. And it really does. You really do have to celebrate the small wins. It really does show up in small ways. For the plain and simple fact that we just finished grocery shopping, and she was looking at the time that it took us to get out of the car and get all the groceries in. Mind you, we try to shop in bulk, so it's not just a bunch of little fucking bags that we're carrying in the house. It's big boxes of shit, right? It took us from 10:32 to 10:40, where normally it would have we live up a flight of stairs. So normally after the first in and out from the car to the inside, I need a 10-minute break already. It's giving a big back Twinkie season, okay? Can't breathe out my mouth, my nose, my neck, my back, okay? Can't move a damn thing, okay? But for it to have taken us not even a full 10 minutes, that's dope. And also we were noticing how coming up the stairs, we were able to bring the groceries from the car to the house without taking a break. It wasn't like, I went up the stairs one time with these things and I just can't fucking breathe. So the positive effects of the changes that we're making, I might still, my belly might still sit on top of my hips a little bit. Okay. And don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We're working on that. But that doesn't fucking matter because I can breathe better when walking up and down the stairs, taking groceries up and down the stairs. You know what I'm saying? I can do a backwards roll and stand up afterwards without as many snap crackles. Instead of it being a whole Rice Krispie treat, it's the little mini Rice Krispie treats. You know what I'm saying? It's really nice to be able to, first off, it's nice to be able to see the positive effects in that way. And it's also really motivating. Like, it gets to a point where, other people can only inspire you and motivate you but so much, especially because the human brain is set up in such a way that after a while, depending on the type of person you are, of course, other people's ability to do the things you cannot do can quickly turn from inspiration and motivation to envy and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It turns from, damn, I'm trying to get like you, I'm trying to get on your level, to, you know what I'm saying, damn, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what that be like. I ain't never had that before. Trying to see what that be like. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a constant state of comparing yourself and the state of your being to someone else's. When, first off, I say that a lot. Everybody want to be famous. Nobody want to put the work in. You have to put the work in to achieve those things for yourself, even if your journey don't look the same as somebody else's. And it's so interesting that me being the person that I am, I'm hard as shit on myself for a lot of different things. But being able to see these small wins, it makes it that much easier. When I start being hard on myself, to be like, okay, but hold up. Because remember, just 2 months ago, you couldn't breathe walking up the steps. Okay. Come on, sis. At least you could breathe now. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to keep going. It makes you want to keep doing. It makes you want to keep showing up for yourself. We were talking about this earlier too. It's much less about proving a point to anybody else. That's a byproduct of proving that you can do hard things well to yourself. Yeah. At the end of the day, you came into this world with nobody but your mother. Okay. It was you and your mother. And outside of your mother, there's you. Yeah. You really the only one. You're the one that matters most to your life. You're the one that has the most impact on the outcome of your life, and the trajectory that it goes down. So I don't know. That was my little TED talk for today. I was just so proud. We were sitting there talking about the fact that it took less than 10 minutes to bring the groceries up from the car to the house. And that just made me very excited and happy. So I decided to put this here because Yeah, sometimes you need a little, you need to remember the moments where you was excited and happy about the little things, because it don't do nothing but get better. Yeah, the more you continue, the more consistent and disciplined you are about doing the things. So either way, that's all for today. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Have a great day.